All right, folks. So, just signed the Psalms 23 song from Shane and Shane. So, I wanted to let you know how I decided to sign it so that you can understand what you're signing while you're signing it. So, here we go. The Lord is my shepherd. So, this is a sign for lamb. And then we put the ER. We attach this ER agent affix to lamb to turn it into shepherd. I don't need. And then I put grass area, like a big grassy field. He leads and I lie down. So this is, flip it around like you're laying on your back. He strengthens, restores my soul, and leads me on. Again, leads me on like in a circle means to like continually lead on. You can kind of change. You can change what signs mean by sometimes by how you modulate them. So, lead is just the simple meaning of lead. Lead. This means to lead again and again and again. And this one, which is the one we used, means to continually lead for a long amount of time. So leads me on for his name. And again, like the little whoop doo doop at the top, it's not just name, it's the Lord's name. So we put a little flourish onto it. His great, this is also wonderful, great, wonderful name. And then surely, I used an idiom from sign language, which is true work. True work means it's a sure thing, or you're in agreement with it, or absolutely. So, true work, goodness, surely, again, true work, mercy. Middle fingers are going to point out mercy, and this is directional. His mercy is coming towards us. I can have mercy that extends to other people. Other people can have mercy that is directed back at me, but we have the Lord's mercy showering down on us. And then right beside me, I put like God is actually like walking beside me. So this is like a person, and signifying that the Lord is coming down to be with us. Right beside me. And again, the modulation that I was talking about earlier, how you had lead or leading again and again or continually leading. You can say, he stood beside me, or like this, the circle meaning it's a continual standing beside. So he's continually beside me. This one's a little difficult. So in the past video, I think I mentioned that behind you, like behind your body, is in the past. Where your body is in the present. And then in front of your body is in the future. So this means like from now on, because we're starting at the body and we're going into the future forward. So right beside me from now on, and then you say life, so for the rest of my life. And I will live. You kind of start, I know you can't really see, but you start maybe like mid chest or top of your stomach. Live your house forever. And again, house is signed up here because it's up in heaven where that house is. And then bless your holy name. And again, holy is some signed English because you just can't necessarily get around it if you're trying to get all the vocabulary, especially in religious interpreting, or transliteration, I'm sorry. So this is clean. This is H. Holy. Those are kind of combined. Right. And then I said, sorry. You prepare. This is ready. A table of food right before me. This is confront, or to come face to face. And this is what I used for in the presence of my. So we don't do of, it's just my presence, my enemy. And then we sign it multiple times. Like there's more than one enemy. So the arrow flies, just like an arrow. The terror of night. I think I signed awful of night is near me. I use near me instead of at my door. I trust you, Lord. And then we have surely goodness, true work mercy right beside me for the rest of my life. And I will dwell in your house forever and bless your holy name. And then we have the second chorus or bridge or whatever. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. So I thought about using whatever instead of even though, but that wasn't quite right. Even though in this context really means more of despite. So I used while or during, that I am still moving forward and I'm not fearing any evil, both at the same time. So during I walk, this is your feet moving forward, walk through the valley of the shadow of death. And then I did this afterwards. This is suffering. Because really the idea behind the valley of the shadow of death is like it is a season of suffering. It's a season of hardship. So to sign the valley of the shadow of death in ASL word for word, the way that I did it, is not going to give someone who's native speaker of ASL a great idea of what that means. Like it's a valley somewhere. Like where is the shadow of death? I don't want to go there. So that's why I add suffering at the end, because really that's what that colloquialism means. So I, again, fear. I do fear. I don't fear. I will fear no evil, and I used sin for here. During, even though I walk through the valley, the shadow of death, and I am suffering, you, well, I guess it's you, are on my side. You're with me. And then I think that's it. Yep, this one's a bit longer, but that's okay. So happy signing. Good luck.